Our current health crisis has left production companies and filmmakers uncertain to what the future looks like for the film industry. Saddleback film student Ethan Lee shares his own experiences during these times.
I'm Ethan Lee, and I'm a production sound mixer in the Orange County and Los Angeles area. Before, when quarantine wasn't really a thing, I actually wasn't working that many sets because I was only free on the weekend, because during the week I obviously had to be at school. Actually, when it switched over to quarantine, it was kind of scary because all of my employers kind of stopped messaging me for work because like you weren't allowed to go outside. A lot of people thought this was going to be the death of Hollywood. Like they thought that we weren't going to be able to make movies for like the next year, which would in turn shut down like theaters and production companies and stuff. But bigger houses are now having to allot budget to personal protection on set, and they're picking back up, which is a good thing. 2 or 3 months in, when like European countries started sort of opening things up and people were allowed to go outside, and when it started dipping, businesses opened back up, and therefore our clients wanted to produce videos as soon as possible before the next shutdown. So I actually got called in way more than I used to before when I was actually in school. The longest shoot I've been on since quarantine was actually a 2-week long shoot. I stayed down in Mission Viejo, and that was one of the biggest shoots. The big difference on set is everyone has to do the like face covering and stuff like that, and we all get provided tests and stuff before we actually have to go on shoots, and we get like face shields and stuff, and then we actually have to plan when we have lunches and how far apart we have to sit and stuff. So it's very different now. The thing that personally affects me, since I'm a Saddleback student, is the distance learning and how that applies to the film program, because I was very excited to go to the Saddleback film program because all of the people I work with and the most professional people and the people I continue to work with off set or often on set are all from Saddleback. So I wanted to use this year and my time at Saddleback as an opportunity to network on films we have to make. But distance learning has made it so we have to make individual projects by ourselves or with crew we already know, which it's not as fun because you're only interacting with your fellow classmates through a Zoom call where you can watch their films and briefly talk about it, but you're not making anything with them.
The new protocols and adaptations have left film students struggling to gain connections and network. Yet we remain hopeful that in time we will be able to enjoy our favorite films together once again.